Hey everybody, Jimbo19 here, and we are starting a playthrough of Cyberpunk 27. Been wanting to do this for a long time, but I just haven't really had the time to get around with it. I've already created a character. This is the character I've created. I normally play a chick in this character, a chick in this game, but there are definitely bonuses to being a chick or being a dude, whichever you choose. They there are certain things you will be able to do and you won't be able to do. This is what I've chosen for this. So I went with body 5, technical ability 5, put everything else to 4. Normally I will start out with this at 6 so that when I get my first level up after the kind of intro mission that we're going to do today, as you can read there, it says increases health regen threshold from 60 to 65% in combat and 100% out of combat. Now, this literally, unless you take this, your health will not regenerate. So you have to either use healing items or if you eat food for the duration of the time, the food, your health will regenerate by itself. But I did not take that because I kind of wanted the technical ability to be a little bit higher. And I wanted to put all the other 3 stats at least up to 4 to start out with. And each life path that you choose is going to have a mission to it. I'm going to do my best not to talk through the gameplay unless, something really important happens. But, you know, each one has its own little mission, and each choice that you make in this game, this is one of the things I really like about this game. Each choice that you make will usually affect you later in the game. And so, with all that said, like I said, I'll explain a lot of this later because if you've never played the game, there's a lot of this you're not going to understand until you play through yourself. But in any event, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, I chose the Corpo life path. So I've chosen the character and there's been a couple things, but we are pretty much starting this out at the beginning. So let's see what happens. Again, I'm going to try not to talk too much during the gameplay. But if something really important comes up.
Arasaka's counterintelligence division effectively secures a corporate summit in Jakarta, foiling 45 plots to attack and sabotage it. How will Arasaka shine in 2077? That depends on you.
Christ, V, you were supposed to be here an hour ago.
Got held up, but I'll be right there.
Fucking Frankfurt. That Abernathy bitch will probably dump it in our laps. Ugh, hanging up. I'll be in my office. You hurry up.
Yet, overcoming both grievous injury and a malfunctioning aircraft, Saburo managed to return to base. Join us after the break to hear what happened next.
Okay, now this dude standing here, it's important that you talk to him if you're playing Corpo Path because talking to him now will trigger the specific mission for this life path later. So we're going to talk to him.
It's been ages. It's me, Frank. We met during Icefall. East Coast, remember?
I didn't know you were in Night City. Have you been?
You know how it is. A week ago, I was still in Cape Town. I heard you're in counter intel. Must have a shit show after Frankfurt. Jenkins is your lead, right? Is he what everyone says he is?
What does everyone say about Jenkins?
That he's effective. Like any psychopath. Apparently, he's gone a little crazier lately.
Hey, he's in a tough spot. The director was supposed to greenlight his promotion when the Japanese arrived. She stabbed him in the back instead.
And you? Who do you work under?
Abernathy. She's really good. Came up with the whole Cape Town ploy on her own.
Abernathy. The bitch who burned my boss on the promotion to Spec Ops Director.
You know how it is. Things happen.
They do indeed. Tell me about the op in Cape Town.
Operation Cargo. You know about it?
Arming local conflicts in Africa. I didn't know that was you.
It was me. We dumped crates full of rifles into the ocean. They had to be pulled out using borrowed fishing boats. Same old circus, but hey, that's how wars are won.
Listen, sorry, I'm in a bit of a rush right now. We'll talk another time, okay?
Sure. Good seeing you again.
Okay, now as you saw there, when I was talking to him, I was given some blue answers and one yellow answer. The blue answers are optional. You don't necessarily have to choose all of those, but especially if it's one of your first playthroughs or your first playthrough, you should go through and choose every one of those because some of them will help you with info later. Some of them you may have to choose in order for to get the outcome that you want. But the yellow one, once you pick the yellow one, it's going to go on and then you'll lose the blue options. So if, like I said, if this is an early playthrough for you or your first playthrough, you should always go through all of those options and get all the info you can.
Emergency protocols active. System security confirmed. Please enter the antechamber. Visitor authorization granted.
Are you online? Have a seat, V. Be right with you. We have to handle this voting issue before we lose our bases in the Sea of Clouds. They're about to begin. What's the situation?
Yeah, just as we thought.
You know what to do. Start now.
Director Abernathy.
I watched the vote. What the hell was that?
A deep clean after the shit Frankfurt dumped on us. As we agreed, I got rid of the problem.
I told you to resolve the problem, not massacre the European Space Council. Do you understand what the cover-up will cost?
We would have lost the license. Now we gained a week. That's a win.
Path of least resistance always. No nuance. Has you written all over it. We're not done talking about this.
I hate that bitch. I always have.
This isn't the first time Abernathy set you up.
No, not the first. Smeared me in front of Japanese execs, so she'd be the one promoted to Director of Spec Ops. Cunt. She's holding a gun to my head to make sure I don't try anything. But she won't pull the trigger because she needs me. I do what she doesn't have the guts to do.
Divide and conquer. Effective strategy.
Effective. What would you do in my position?
You have to defend yourself. Remind Abernathy you're not her doormat.
You're right.
Smack her once, but hard. She'll respect you.
Seems we see eye to eye on this issue. Take this. Did over the past weeks. Biometrics, trauma team card, names of her closest associates. Driver, chief of security, lover, lover's husband. Everything. Use it, and make sure Abernathy won't be a problem anymore. You said it. I need to defend myself.
If anyone finds out we even talked about this, I'll go down with you.
That's true. But everyone knows you only made it to where you are thanks to me. So it's not like they could ever believe you played no part in it.
What'll happen if I refuse?
Don't ask stupid questions. This isn't a request, V. We seem to understand each other. Take this, too.
Cred chip transactions are traceable. Paper disappears as soon as you spend it.
What can I say? Use this money only, find the right people for the job, no corporate affiliation. And for the core task, use someone you know inside out. Are we clear?
Yeah, I think we're clear.
Good. In that case, I'll await your report. And good luck with it. I have my AV waiting outside. It's yours to use. And don't disappoint me. Jenkins, Night City Counter Intel.
Alright, now as you can see, I didn't take the first blue answer because it was just confirming that it's a data chip. Not all of those are going to be necessary to have to take, but again, if it's your first playthrough, you should go through and choose every one of those just to get all the info you can. But on some missions, it will literally decide the outcome if you don't take some of those. So it is usually always best to do some of those. And on another note, you are now getting a pretty hardcore intro into the Corpo world. Like, as you can see, we are literally being hired to take out this guy's boss because she screwed him.
I have those reports you asked for?
They were supposed to be ready yesterday.
I know, but I have them now.
Send them to my inbox. And you and I will have a word about this later.
Hey, B, you alive? How's things in the Viper Pit?
Viper Pit. Yeah, couldn't have said it better.
You in some trouble?
Not yet. Just need a soul I can trust for now.
That kind of sounded like a yes. Meet me at Lizzie's. Be there in an hour.
I need your stamp on something. It's possible one of our assets was exposed.
Is it Frankfurt again?
No, different issue. Local.
Tell me. Quick version.
Our agent at Biotechnica suspects they might be on him. They recently granted him red security clearance. That's top. He's been fishing for dirt, but it's been slow.
Your point.
They're clean. Like we run orphanages clean. Bleached server clean. We suspect they flagged him and are feeding him phony data. Should we greenlight exfil or let him keep looking?
Pull him out, but calmly. Don't raise any eyebrows. Otherwise, they'll catch on.
Jenkins will be livid.
I'll handle Jenkins.
Understood.
Now, these are little tidbits of information. Usually, they're a lot of lore, stuff like that. I'm not going to read all of them aloud or whatever. If there's one or two of them that might be important, I may read them. But for the most part, I usually just open them up so that they're not clogging up my inventory with unread messages. Now, pickup card. You would think this means I'm going to pick up the card, but one of the funny things about this game, you literally just pick up the card and put it down. Okay, let's go through some messages here. Again, if you want, you can pause this and read these if you want. most of them aren't going to be like make it or break it info, but there will usually be, like I said, there's some cool lore if you read through a lot of these. This is the report that he was supposed to send me. Okay, so with that, we will get on.
I have nothing to add. Tell your people to... No, I didn't say anything of the sort.
They'll be searching for dirt on us now.
That's lunar bases are...
Did you see the report on the vote? I mean, shit.
The world's going to tear us apart.
The world's never going to find out.
Access granted. Please provide your destination.
Bring up district analytics.
Increased NCPD presence and activity has been reported in Haywood. No official statement has been forthcoming. Intercepted radio communications suggest MaxTac has been sent to the area. A widespread power failure has been reported in Santo Domingo. All other districts exhibit activity within its parameters.
Destination, Lizzie's bar.
Noted. En route.
This is N54 News broadcasting with a breaking story for you. A conference of the European Space Council screeched to a grisly halt following a failure in a neural stabilization system. 5 European Space Council members are dead, while 3 remain in critical condition. Authorities are still looking into what might have caused this shocking incident. The council members were all wearing Biotechnica-provided devices. The corporation's representatives have, as yet, refused to comment. Our reporter is on the scene. We'll have updates on developments as they come to light. Stay with N54 News for the latest.
Hello, V.
Yes? We weren't scheduled to connect until the end of the week.
Quantified Satori received notification of a somewhat troubling biometric reading. I felt I should call. Is everything in order?
Things are dandy. Everything is.
Just think back to our last session. The neuromotor relaxation exercises 3 times a day, they'll soothe and lift your spirit. I know this.
Sure, okay. See you later.
Okay, now those choices that pop up with the red bar ticking down, that's a timed choice. You have a certain amount of time to push the button. You can see there's 2 answers there, but always remember that a third option is to let the timer kick out and not say anything. Sometimes that's the best option.
No designated landing site has been detected at the destination.
Find a spot close to the bar. As close as you can. Fuck procedures.
Initiating landing sequence based on new parameters. We have arrived at your destination.
Fuck's your problem, Psycho Suit? This looked like a landing pad to you? Could have fucking crushed us. Jesus Christ.
Okay, no, hey, we ain't looking for no beef with you.
Guns by Arasaka.
Now you want to look for little things like this because this is something you can interact with.
Why is this happening?
Little things like that are kind of cool little tidbits to the game that are easy to miss sometimes.
Seems trouble once in.
I don't want any trouble. Just here on business.
Good to hear. Welcome to Lizzie's.
This is Lizzie's bar. We will be back here a few more times. But if you take the Corpo playthrough, you'll come here initially. Normally this door right here is the door you'll come in when you come in through the front way. We are going to get introduced to our best buddy, Jackie Wells.
Don't come here often, do you? It's good to see you, Chica. Now sit down and tell me what's got your shorts in a knot.
It's good to see you too, Jack. How you been?
I got sparks flying between the Valentino boys and Maelstrom. Eddie's there for the taking, as long as you don't get flatlined. Yeah, I know how it is. Can't complain, but we ain't here to shoot the shit about me. Let me hear about this problem of yours.
Jack, before I start, this stays between us.
Por supuesto.
Serious. This thing, it could ruin me.
So could I. You do realize who you're talking to, right? The guy who's done this before. You remember what happened in Mexico, at the border? I peep one word.
I know. You saved my ass. If word about the cartels had gotten out...
But it didn't. And this won't either. That's why you came to see dear old Jackie.
Data shard. Take it. What do you think?
Won't come cheap. It'll have to be done on the sly. No trail. Hard eddies only.
Got the money.
Full crew job for sure. Techie, maybe two. A runner with a gold-plated brain. And a driver with wheels from hell. Not to mention, Solo.
Mm-hmm. The piece I'm missing.
That what you need from me? My trigger finger to zero this lady?
Delicate situation, I know. That's why I need somebody I can trust.
This ain't no delicate situation, hermana. It's a hit job. Plain and simple.
You know how Arasaka operates. Or... okay, maybe you don't. This isn't a professional request I can refuse.
But I can. And I am. And you should too. Now, what do you say we liquor up and talk life? Gracias, mamita. Double tequila with grenadine and lime. Nothing better for drowning nerves.
To this.
Was that a toast? What the hell does that even mean? You raise a glass to your mama, your hermana. To the mamacita you'll meet at the bar. But this, the same thing. To this. This job and all the rest of that Corpo bullshit. You know what it is? Un pacto con el diablo. Been saying it all along. Sold your soul to those Arasaka fuckers. Today, they got you to zero somebody. Tomorrow, They'll get somebody else to zero you.
Think I have a choice? If I refuse, they take everything and leave me nothing.
Well, let them. They'll also take the fist they got gripping your balls. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty picky about who I let touch my balls. And Saburo and his matones, oh, they definitely do not make the cut.
Maybe someday. But for now, I'm still well within their reach.
You'll always be within reach. Always Hey, you lost? Got a problem?
V, is that right?
Did Jenkins send you? Don't believe I know you.
You don't, but we know you. Jenkins assigned you a task today. You'll share all the details with us.
No, don't believe I will. That's between me and Jenkins.
Fuck!
How you feeling? Pretty sharp dive, huh?
Your access to company networks is hereby revoked. In 2 minutes, any company cybernetics in your possession will cease functioning. Give us the data you received from conclude termination procedures.
Information's on the shore.
Smart choice.
We done?
With the formalities, yes. But I think Abernathy would gladly up our fee for ridding her of a piece of rot like you. Stand up. You're coming with us. Come on, move it.
Wait a minute. I think you fellas might have forgotten just how far from home you are. Not sure this barrio's your style, let alone a healthy option. Yeah, claro.
Is that a threat?
Well, you start shooting, maybe we join in, huh? Before you know it, somebody might die today.
We have what we came for. It'll do for now.
Ooh, dodged one there. V, how you feel? You all right?
Like shit. My throat's like sandpaper. Not sure I can breathe.
It's like when my little primito was ditching drugs. Nasty chills, trembling hands, cold sweat and dry heaving.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Hey, should I get you to a Ripper? Or, I guess, maybe trauma team's on its way.
TT policy's gone, Jack. So are my biochem controllers, company pad. I mean, they have seized. My bank account, not frozen, seized.
Jesus, these fuckers move fast. You sure you feel okay, though? I mean...
Give me a minute. Get my shit together. That'd be that, Jack. Just lost control of my life. Completely.
I'd say you got it back. You couldn't say no to them. So they said it to you. This is a turn for the better. You'll see. Besides, you haven't lost everything.
About to say I still have a friend. That's sweet.
No, dumbass. You still got that wad for the hit job, don't you? Probably some fat-ass chunk of cha-ching. Just right for a new start. That's right, chica. Buckle up. Hey, you hearing all right? Don't look so hot. V! Hey, hermana. Your new life. It starts now.
Okay, so this ends the Corpo life path intro. From here, whichever life path you choose, this part is going to be the same. You'll go through this little intro.
Ooh, I love this town. Love it like you might love a mother who popped you out on the steps of an orphanage once and now stops you to ask if you got a smoke for her. Every new day here, new arrivals, but only half the folks will survive a year, and that's if it's a good one. And why do these peeps come to NC? Well, to be street samurai like Morgan, Blackhand, and Waylon Boa Boa. The greater the risk, the bigger the bounty, kids. Or so they say. But you can only be a major league player for so long. The faster you live, the faster you burn out. If you don't get a bullet to the brain first. AC's legends. Know where you'll find most of them? The graveyard. Matters not where you're from. Matters not where you start. What matters here is the walk you walk. In Night City. The city of dreams.
Chick we're looking for is somewhere in this building. Probably crawling with the pendejos that kidnapped her. Eyes and ears open, all right? Speaking of which, got you a little something. Militech training shard. In case you need to, brush up on your dance moves. Down for some target practice in VR?
Not now, Jack. No time. Maybe later.
Sure. Mañana.
Let's do this.
Okay, now if you've never played through this, you should take that tutorial because it runs you through a lot of the game mechanics and all that stuff, so you can get some useful information from it, and you will learn how a lot of the stuff works. Normally you'd have to push this button, but in this case you don't have to. It'll go automatically.
Target's Sandra Dorset. Target's biomon went mute a couple hours back. Suspected abduction. Target could have possibly flatlined already. Not sure you're in time.
We're in time, Bug. We. Sure you're on phones, but that don't make you any less part of this squad.
Squad. Charming.
Bug. Could at least try to be nice.
You want nice, supportive? Call a damn helpline. Looking for 1237. Target should be inside, but I got 0 eyes on her biomon. Fingers crossed it's not too late. Ugh, I hate this life or death shit. Hurry. Try hacking the door. Think you can trip it on your own, V?
Now this is one of the only times in this game you really get to do. You could do this more, but
no profile.
Pushing my right bumper. These right squares just show you the stuff that you can pick up. It's actually early game. It's really important for you to pick up almost everything that you can pick up, because you'll end up using it.
Getting late? Is that her? Is that our target, V?
Sandra Dorset's protected under Echelon 2 Corpo immunity. Our girl's top shelf. This one's packing black market Zeta Tech repros. Typical back alley fix-ups. Not our lucky gal. Let's keep looking.
Mira, eyes up. Pendejos ahead. Drop it quiet, V.
Now we're going to sneak mode. This is something that the tutorial will teach you.
Enemies watching.
On your toes. More bodies incoming. They're almost on you.
Oye, V. Wait for your chance. Pick the prick off.
Score big on that Primas Crow she's got.
That map up in the corner shows each one of those circles having a cone. That's their line of sight. As long as you're not within that cone, they shouldn't be able to see you.
Take one down. Just real quiet. Hey, grab the one closest. Mastico. Suerte. All down. Limp meat. But probably not the last of them. Move on. Move up. I'm behind you, V.
I will usually move that because see that red eye. If I left that body there, that kind of triggers them. You see that? You kind of got unlucky there. These guys are on high alert now.
Who's the shrinking violet? Is it you?
But that doesn't mean that you still can't stealth your way through it. But usually once they go on to high alert, you're kind of stuck dealing with them on high alert. It's almost kind of good that that got messed up so you can kind of see what happens if you... Okay, now this is another trick that you kind of want to use often. You need to take this guy out, but there's almost no way to sneak around him. So we will distract him with this. Sneak around this way. And you can see the white outline whenever somebody's distracted if you're not in the room. They give you that white outline.
Don't see any movement on the sensors. Looks like you got him. Clear to go.
Shit, where the hell's our target?
Look around. Gotta be there somewhere.
At this point, that's everybody we need to take out. Like I said, that lottery scratch card, all this stuff is junk. You will break that down for components in most cases. This gun, I mean, these guns are actually kind of cool because they're like little mini rocket launchers. But I honestly don't like them.
Oh, mommy. Flat out doubted we could be that sneaky. Yeah, that's not my favorite way to roll, but Nova anyway.
Now, just a warning, you're about to see a little bit of nudity. I'll probably try and avoid the nudity, but sometimes it can't be helped. So, warning, you're about to see some boobies.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And just to make sure that's her.
Think I got her. Got our target.
We make it? She alive?
About to find out.
V, jack into her biomon. Need to know what we're dealing with.
This does
Jacking
not
in.
look good.
Sandra Dorset, NC 570442. Trauma Team Platinum.
Platinum? Shit. Trauma should have swooped in if she sneezed.
Guessing they jammed the transmitter, Sig. Looking at a hacked biomon, firmware reconfig, or a neurovirus.
Carajo, T-Bug. You ain't seeing this place. This is tubs, ice, hooks, and cleavers.
Scott Muncher's hack, huh? Got an idea. Check her neural cord. Find a shard? Yeah, pull it. That'll be what's muting the biomon.
Found the shard. Removing now.
Check the biomon. Anything change?
Greetings, Sandra. If you are conscious, assume recovery position now. An emergency evacuation unit has been dispatched and is due to arrive at your location in 180 seconds.
Biomon claims trauma will be here in 3 minutes.
Your premium plan will cover 90% of the projected costs of your rescue and treatment.
Pobrecita. Let's get her off that ice.
Oh, fuck!
She's flatlining.
B, need to know what's
Jackie, air
going on.
hypo! Fuck, this is bad!
Catch, chica!
I think... Holy shit, it worked!
Fuera, chica. Get her outside. Scav rats abandoning ship. Must have seen trauma. Decided to cut their losses.
Landing. Stand clear. Initiating security protocol. Follow all instructions. Place the patient on the ground. Five steps back. Now. TT-133 to control. Patient NC570442 secured. Stimulants being administered. 70 milligrams dopamine, 110 norepinephrine, 800 fibrinogen.
Let's get out of here. Elevator gets us to the garage direct.
Good work. Shit show's over. Cutting my wires now. See you in the near future.
Listen, chica, I got this thing. Mind if I borrow your wheels?
Huh.
I got a date with Misty, but I can't take the metro. How's it gonna look for me?
Won't leave you hanging, Jack. But don't get used to it.
You're saving my ass, V. Thank you. How about I drive you home, huh?
She's all yours. I'm beat as it is.
Oh, almost forgot. Should get Wakako in the hollow. Tell her the job's done.
Now, in case you didn't notice, you'll run into this a lot. But when Jackie said, elevator takes us down to the garage direct, as if that was new information, like it's kind of like, oh, you mean the elevator we took up here from the garage? Yeah, I know that takes us down to the thing. But they always kind of give you information as if you haven't heard it or you haven't known it yet.
V, how did it go? Our client is alive and well.
Relatively well. Trauma team took her off our hands. She'll recover.
Splendid. Your payment awaits you. Ready to come and grab whenever you like, even right away. But I guess home is the only place you wish to be now. The NCPD has surrounded Watson. The district is closed. If you're to make it past the cordon, you must move fast.
Thanks for the heads up. Swing by to see you later. Word's out the NCPD is gonna put Watson on lockdown. If I'm gonna sleep in my own bed tonight, we better put it in fifth.
Leave it to me, chica. I'm driving.
Now, you just saw that my street cred went up to level 2. Street cred is different from your regular level. It's a lot quicker than your levels do. But certain things in the game depend on your street cred, so...
stop digging Night City.
City like any other, just bigger.
Nah, chica. Not just... Morgan Blackhand, Andrew Wayland, Adam Smasher. Legends are born here. I'm starving. Let's grab a tight bite. What do you say?
Jackie, you're locking down Watson, remember?
Oh, shit. You're right. Is it just me, or... Oh, fucking knew it. That regular ass tailing us. Hello. I don't like this beat. Not one tiny bit. Scab! Hijo de puta!
Fucking drive, Jackie!
Come on!
Hit! Keep her steady!
Hold tight, V!
Holy fuck!
Mierda! Perdón! Got you, assholes! V! Aim for the driver! Chingado! Scratched your baby up pretty bad. Sorry, V.
It's okay. It can wait. Let's just focus on getting home.
As you can tell, the windshield is in pretty good condition. You can tell how you did from that your windshield is. Normally, no windshield.
Damn. They're pulling out all the stops.
Watson's on lockdown to further notice. Necessary security measure.
Officer, ma'am! Damn, are we ever lucky we ran into you.
Really? What's it that makes me so special?
Gold? 'Cause only somebody with a heart of gold can understand just how much I need to get back to my girl.
Your girl?
Uh-huh. Gonna be worried sick if I don't show. I mean, I'm trying to be a stand-up guy. She's giving me a chance. Waiting.
That's a
Look
shame.
at him. No model citizen, maybe, but he's a good kid.
Let them through. But they're the last. Okay, on your way.
You have a good evening now, officer, ma'am.
She took a liking to ya.
The devotion I demonstrated grabbed her by the gut.
Right.
I'm loyal, stable in my affections.
Mm-hmm.
And unassuming. You get it. Check it out, V. Shit's going down.
Doesn't look like your average bust.
These ain't Shepherd's badges. That's MaxTac. NCPD's apex predators. MTAC rolls in when things fly out of hand. Gonks out there, though. Just a midday snack for them. Well, show's over. Poor bastards. But they had it coming. Made it.
What about you? Not likely to make it back to Haywood now.
Chill, V. They'll let me through.
Sure about that?
Oh, yeah. I'll play nice Jackie again.
The park out the parks and shit. Set my mind on a goal, I accomplish it. And y'all can see me coming like a comet hit. Broke-ass figures make me nauseous. And all I do is write like a columnist. I can never do no wrong and it's obvious. I'm
dreams then.
Tell Misty I said hi.
I will. Ahí luego.
Okay. And there is our first actual level up. Which those now, as you level up, when you level up, you will get attribute points. And usually you'll get a perk point. Perk points you can get through stuff other than leveling up. But that would normally, the attribute points would go into whichever skill you want to put it into. I'm more than likely going to put it into body because I want to get body up to 7, which normally, like I said at the beginning of the game, I would put this up to 6. So then that would put me at 7, so I could have this so that it would, basically I could at least regen health. But as you can see, a lot of these in the bottom right corner of the square, level 11, you have to be level 11 in this body attribute to choose that. All of these have requirements to get to. This is one of the most important ones. This is why I put a lot of stuff into body early on because I want to get to level 14 because I kind of like doing melee, and melee uses stamina. If you get to the point where sprinting doesn't, you can sprint up to somebody and then use the melee weapon on them. Until you get that, your sprinting is going to use stamina, so you run up to somebody sprinting, and then you're not going to be able to have the stamina to swing your weapon. But as you can see, each one of these has their own little trees. So, each tree having its legendary. This is crafting. Crafting in this game is actually, to me personally, super important because it does help you build up your weapons and make your weapons better. But each one has little sections in. This is the engineering section. As you can see, you take less damage from explosions, looting mechs and drones. So obviously, early game, you want to look through this and see what kind of stuff you want to use so you know where you want to put your perk points. But for right now, I think that's actually good. That is basically just the intro of showing you the life path intro and the regular intro and your first little intro mission. I think next time when we start here, we'll go on, and this is where the actual kind of game sort of starts. But you're in any event, we will up next time. So, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be doing this every day or not, but I will probably be putting these videos out rarely often because I do play this game every day. So, I mean, there's no reason I can't I can't record this playthrough, and I've literally just finished another playthrough. So, you could possibly see these videos every day. I want to try and keep them within an hour, but sometimes they'll go longer because literally an hour of playing this game is not all that much time, and you always get sidetracked, and it's easy for things to take up your time. But I'm going to try and keep them, to where I'm only doing, a certain number of missions or whatever. In order to do almost everything in this game, generally takes me about 100 to 115 hours. So, we've got plenty of stuff to do here. In any event, this is Jimbo 19. I guess I will leave you here with a peace out.